What's really good, y'all?
What's good, nigga? What's really good?
What's going on? My name's Ryan.
I'm Victor.
This is what we sipping on.
And today we've got a big one for you. My brother Ryan's going to be checking out Slipknot, The Devil and I. The Devil and I.
This is what we sipping on.
Real quick, if you've never watched a video with us before, we listen to the track straight through. So if you haven't heard it before, like my brother, you can listen to it without any interruptions. So we've got a time code in the description, so you can skip to the end of that to where we actually discuss it for the reaction, if you want to skip that, and as well as a time code to skip to the beginning of the track if you want to skip all this intro stuff. Also, something I keep forgetting to mention, one of our older videos, one of the first videos we ever released, the Disturbed Sound of Silence track, we know the video quality is terrible. It was our first fucking round of videos. But nobody has claimed the $50 reward.
I was just get out of my head, dude.
Nobody's claimed the $50 reward for finding the vocal error, or not the error, but the correction, the autocorrect, the auto-tune.
Remind them who caught that error.
He caught that error.
I'm telling you guys.
I would have never ever heard it if he hadn't pointed it out. But I promise you, it's there. So what you need to do.
And for those of you here, real quick, before you say that, I promise what you need to do. I'm going to remind you of that. I literally said there was a vocal error. We got off camera, off recording. There's no vocal error. There's no, I'm telling you. It's at this number. It's been a while, so I don't even remember what number it was. But he knows how well I am at paying attention to the number, the sound, all of that. My ear, I can't help it. It is what it is. I sing.
Dude, he played it back for me, and I'm like, nope, there it is. I got it. After he pointed it out. Anyway, so it's
anybody.
It's definitely there. So this is what you have to do. You don't have to go back and rewatch our original video to listen to it. You can go to the original video, Disturbed Sound of Silence, and play it back. But you have to hear it's very, very minor. You got.
It's very quick too.
Yeah, you've got to have headphones in. Or something with really detailed audio to pick it up. And for
those of you that are thinking that we don't have the money, I ain't flashing because I'm going to let you know right now. I ain't got money like that. But me and him are willing to split it and go 50. Shit, I'll even say, dude, 50-50, 100. At this point, it's been that long. We're going to bring it up.
We bring it up $100. We'll mail you a Visa gift card, $100.
It has to be exactly on the number, though.
So what you got to do is, first of all, find the vocal error. You can go back to our shitty-ass video and find it, or you can go and listen to the official video. But then what you do have to do is go back to our video and tell us the exact time on our video that the vocal error happens. You do that, we will mail you a $100 gift card. All right? So the challenge is on. We wanted to do that reminder. I keep forgetting to do it. But yeah, nobody's claimed it. Nobody's even taken a guess. So, like I said, I know the video quality is shit, but the audio's still there. We still make sense. It's just it's glitchy and it looks shitty. But
and it's free money, y'all. Come on, man. Take the challenge.
Take the challenge, man. It's there. We promise. We're not fucking with you. Nope. It's definitely there.
And whenever y'all get that money, you better comment and be like, these motherfuckers was for real.
Right? All right. So back to it. So Devil and I. This track is actually kind of about, it's after, fuck, I'm going to get crucified for this. I should have fucking looked it up. Fuck that. I'm going to check it real quick. Yeah, so their bassist OD'd. So another OD.
All right.
Fucking, so the whole album actually is kind of dedicated, it's called The Gray Chapter, so that was the guy's name, Gray. What's his fucking, I gotta look it up, I don't know, there's like fucking 30 members of this goddamn band, so, Paul Gray, that's right, Paul Gray.
Wait, I'm gonna speak to this right now, I'm sorry. because I'm tired of hearing this. Because, no, I don't listen to rock music like that. But it's pretty easy to make me a fan. If it's good music. Stop offering yourselves.
You know what?
It's everywhere. No, I'm not judging. I'm not.
It's like,
you can't judge.
If it doesn't hurt anybody else,
it does hurt people, yo.
Then do what you want. Even
like
if
the lead singer, dude. I was in teenage years.
But that's selfish.
No,
that's you.
Yeah, no, I hear
That's
you.
not him. It doesn't really hurt somebody.
No, it doesn't hurt anybody. But at the end of the day, like, you know what? Life
it sucks.
Is
but
precious.
That's life. I mean,
but life is precious, and people need to recognize
especially when they got talents. Like, you
know,
were offering a lot.
I can remember the first rock fest that I went to, which, by the way, is in Kansas City. It's a Kansas City Drowning Pool. I used to love that fucking band. I don't care about anybody else but me. Or let the bodies hit the floor.
Yep.
Let the bodies hit the floor. It was over here talking about I was a teenager. Oh, he died. Drug overdose. What the fuck, nigga?
Right. He only got one album out.
Bro. Yo, talent. I know that you're dead, record. So you can't hear me, but at the end of the day, man, there are so many talented people in the world. You know what? And again, this is it's it's person to person hate. It's judgment versus another person. It's conviction towards somebody when you have no right to convict. There's so many reasons why this exists in this world, but at the end of the day, there are people that can change lives, dude, just for that one album. Bodies hit the floor. Even to this day, it's 2018. When did that record come out?
I don't know, early 2000. So like 2001 or some shit.
Then,
like super.
So 2001 is 2018. So even if it's been 17 years, even if it's been 18 years, 18 years to this date, there are still people that rock out to that.
Hell yeah. Well, even when it's like an intermission song, like between bands and they're just playing on the speakers, dude, the fucking crowd will get going. Like,
right.
Dude, it's a sick track. And they've never even come close to hitting. I don't know if he was writing all the music or what it was, but that band has never gotten close to making another record as good as that first one. The second one was almost there, but they put out 3 others after that, and nah.
But at the end of the day, again, that just goes to speak.
But yeah, so point being, so the whole act is called The Gray Chapter. Chapter 5, The Gray Chapter, after Paul Gray, their bassist. Gotcha. And this track specifically, the video, we're not watching, I don't like it anyway. Some people like violent imagery more than others. I'm not really a fan. It's really violent. They're stabbing each other and blowing each other up. Literally, it's like a mini snuff horror film. It's like but this track is kind of about, from what I've heard Corey Taylor explain, basically them just getting out the frustration of first dealing with the loss of their friend, and also just kind of talking about the relationship, the ups and the downs, the hardships.
You're over here talking about gore and violence and bullshit. What am I about to watch?
Nothing. We doing a lyric video. Okay. I'm talking about the official music video. Shit. Just giving you context for the actual.
Man, I'm gonna have to put up a fort before I watch the video. Jesus.
Yeah, man. No, obviously it's not that scary. It's just violent and gory.
So letting out the frustrations amongst each other to get to the other side or some shit?
Well, yeah, I mean, they're just talking about, first of all, the frustration and sadness they felt as a band for the loss of their band member, you know? And then also they're kind of talking about the relationship with that band member, the ups and downs, and you'll know when you'll kind of get that once you hear the lyrics.
Damn, I almost want to see the video. Shit.
I mean, you can check it out later. First of all, we're not doing that because then we'd have to pause it. Right. So we could get away with it without getting without the video getting pulled down. Right. And then secondly, just because that's one of the things that pulls a lot of non-metal heads out of metal is they'll watch the video and it'll be disturbing to them, and they won't even hear the music. So for the non-metal heads listening or watching with this, on my brother's side here checking it out for the first time, we're not going to do that to you. Check it out at your own risk. But I suggest never watch a metal video unless you're a big horror fan.
For the non-metal heads, open the fuck up. You talking to somebody that loves hip hop. You talking to somebody that
he's an R&B fucking singer, man. He's a writer,
dude. Yeah. So if you can open up to hip hop, if you can open up to R&B, it's about the struggle. Mostly, especially on the hip hop, dude. Hip hop has never been so historically, hip hop has never been so historically strong when it comes to fighting the power, being against what is against them as people. Flavor Flav, Ice Cube, not even Ice Cube, the group of Ice Cube. I'm trying to think. There are so many different people. It speaks upon political views. It speaks upon fighting the power for black and white, police brutality, the ghetto and how to rise above it, all of that. Dude, you know what? It's conviction. At the end of the day, it's all kinds of conviction. It's crucifixion. It's anything and everything that is negative. It's anything and everything that is bad. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's not beautiful, because it is. There's a lot of positivity that can be gained out of it. There's a lot of knowledge that can be gained out of it. There's a lot of strength and beauty that can be gained out of it. But at the end of the day, stop being pussy. Don't have a weak stomach. Be more open-minded in music. I respect Rock for that. Yeah, I think we spoke on the first video. Matter of fact, it's crazy because we spoke on the first video. I said, we're about to watch some music videos and there's going to be a bitch bathing in blood. And come to fucking find out,
it was a hip hop track.
It was hip hop track.
Fucking Rockstar.
And this motherfucking Rockstar by Post Malone. This nigga was bathing in blood.
They were slicing people up with samurai swords.
It was some Kill Bill shit, yo.
Yeah.
Like, so it kind of it went against me. So again, it went against what I said. I was over here thinking I was gonna see the twisted, fucked up shit. No, that's not what it was.
Pause. Yeah, so he, so yeah, check that video out if you feel like, you know, seeing some brutality. But otherwise, the music is brutal enough. We got the lyric video pulled up, and it's relatively straightforward. You know, you'll hear what they're talking about. But
I'm interested.
Definitely, you know, it's a pretty hard hitting track. So let's definitely, you know, stretch your necks out a little bit. You know, get some space, get ready to get that headbang going.
Whether it's the hip-hop side or the rock and roll side, I'm going to let y'all know what that brutality is. Because as soon as I get done listening to this, I'm about to go look at the brutality. Just because I'm curious. I'm still hiding, though, because, shit. It's Slipknot, dude. You don't know what to expect out of Slipknot.
I don't know if you probably haven't seen it, but there's been recently, this week, a lot of rumors about Corey Taylor has been trying to get Eminem to do a collab with him.
Oh, shit.
And so somebody mentioned something on Eminem post or something like that. And so it's actually gotten everything rehyped. And so actually people are trying to push it now. So like people are hitting, like all of Eminem's fans are hitting him up, trying to push him.
I can understand why though. You want to know why? Because even in the hip hop realm, and this has nothing to do with race, because there's many other people that have done it before. Eminem is one of the only artists that I know in this generation that can cross genres and do it the right way. Whether it be rock and roll, whether it be country, because he's done country, hip-hop, country hip-hop, rock and roll hip-hop, pop hip-hop, pop hip-hop, rap, like underground rap, like he knows how to mix genres and do it the right way. So...
yeah, so that'll be interesting to see if anything develops from that.
Oh, I hope
we will fucking do a dual reaction the second something like that comes out.
There you go.
We'll see it on here first, man. I'm telling you right now. But anyway, with that being said, let's get to it, man. Grab a drink.
Slipknot.
That's Disturbed.
Disturbed, sorry.
Oh, hell no!
Pause. I'm not a rock and roll fan.
Anyway, grab your drink, turn your sound systems up, get ready to headbang it out. Now let's get it. That means put your motherfucking headphones in.
I'm about to. I was too busy headbanging. Here we go.
Wait until the music starts. Shit.
Is this headbanging? Oh, shit.
the sacrament. Swallow, but nothing's forgiven. You and I can't decide which of us was taken for granted. Make amends. Some of us are destined to be outlived. Step inside, see the devil tonight. Too many times we've let it come to this. Step inside, see the devil tonight. You realize I'm not your devil anymore. Under the words of men, something is tempting the Father. Where is your will, my friend? Insatiates never even bother. You and I on the right, traded a life for the leverage. In between the lambs and lights, you're not what you seem. Step inside, see the devil tonight. Too many times we've let it come to this. See the devil tonight. You realize I'm not your devil. I'm not your devil anymore. Your station is abandoned. Fooled you 'cause I know what you've done. Sensation, deprivation. The ship burned when you turned on everyone. So step inside, see the devil tonight. Too many times we've let it come to this. Step inside, see the devil tonight. I know you found your answers in the end. Step inside, see the devil tonight. You realize I'm not your devil anymore. So step inside, see the devil tonight. See the devil
Dude, that ending, I like it. I love it. Alright. Man. There's so many ways lyrically. 14 hours of work. So many ways that you could read that lyrically. So many ways that you can read that lyrically. My intake on it is this. It's competition. Got two people. One's doing better than the other. One has the potential. The other person has the same potential, but they feel threatened by that person that's already dominant within that potential. And rather than seeing that person as, I can get you to that potential, it's, he's my enemy. I genuinely feel like they're telling you, okay, you're the devil. You ain't Christ. You ain't no prophet. You ain't no savior. You're not somebody that can lead me to that glory. And I feel like that other person is, in a sense, saying, I can't lead you to that glory. I am perfection. I am that person that's perfected it. And if you want to go deep and religiously speaking, nobody wants to be more glorious than God, than God himself. The devil is the only person that challenges that. So for the devil, it's like, I believe that there's holier than thou than you. I'm a religious person. I'm not going to speak on my religions, but the religions of the Bible, basically the story goes is the devil foreseen more out of life than what he was created for. He challenged God on it. God said, no, this is the way it's supposed to be, and casted him down from heaven to hell. Or casted him down from heaven to earth. I don't know. I'm not going to speak on it. I'm not going to get into detail with it. I'm not necessarily thinking that this rock artist is saying, see the devil inside. Slipknot's not saying see the devil inside to say that I'm holier than thou God in that standpoint, but I feel like he's challenging the realities. Kind of like what a lot of our stuff from Tool, listening to them, a lot of our beliefs are versus our realities. You know, we are all presented something in life. We all presented the same thing in life in a sense, and that's, this is how you're supposed to live, this is the way it's supposed to be, and there's no more than that. So it's control. And there are other people that we view, and it's like, man, I wish I was that person. I wish I could get to that person. I wish I could be in that person's shoes. These are people that are more successful than us. These are people that are satisfied with their lives. These are people that live their lives to the fullest without the worry of judgment or crucifixion or whatever you want to call it. At the end of the day, I feel like this dude is inviting the person that has the potential to be better than him or equal to him. He's inviting them into their world. You know what? I see you. You're the same as me, but you can't be me because you're too busy judging me for who I am as a person. Because at the end of the day, subconsciously, you want to be me. So that being said, step inside, see the devil inside. See how I got here. I invite you. I'm not trying to hold back. Here's the blueprint. This is what it's it. This is what it is. It's laid out in front of you. If I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. What did you get out of there?
Well, I already kind of told you what the song was about beforehand, so that's definitely a unique and interesting interpretation of it.
I see it.
I mean, man, you read into a lot of that a lot deeper than. Because the song is fairly metaphorical in and of itself, but the way that you translated the devil and I to the opposite of that, basically saying that one person thinks that they're better than the other is interesting. I would have never thought of it that way, even not knowing the history.
It's a challenge. Just the chorus itself. Step inside.
So to me,
the devil and I.
Yeah, so
I genuinely feel that way. I'm at my greatest peak. You could look at it as this way. There's many people that are so envious of other people in life, and they wish they damned them to hell. They damned them to hell. And it's not just because it's not, and they're equal. I'm not going to sit here and say that I've done it. No, I've done it. I've done it. I've been envious of people before. I am envious of people. There are people that are in a position that I genuinely wish that I could be in. There are people that are in a position that I want to be in. And when I look at them, I'm just like, you know what? You're not living up to your expectations. I judge them. So in a sense, I'm creating myself to be God. Who am I? I'm God, because I'm judging them. Only God can judge you if you're thinking on a religious stature of it. So I'm playing God. I'm judging them for who they are. And say this person, take it from the other end. Skipping me out of it. They put in recognition that I'm doing this. But at the same time, they put in recognition that I have the same talent, the same strive. Everything that they have, I have. But they're inviting. I ain't fronting. I'm not too over the top, or I'm not too stuck up to not invite you to learn how to do this or to see how it happened. I invite you to it. It's an invitation. Step inside. See the devil in I. There are some people that look at other people and they're like, oh, I convict you. And they're convicting simply for the fact of they don't have what they have. They're envious of you. And there are many people that are of that stature that they look at it as, I made it here. I did this. I worked hard to get here. And I know that people are convicting me. I know that people are bringing me down. I know that people are judging me. But rather than being a dickhead about it and actually being the real devil and saying, fuck you, I'm going to crucify you back, step inside. See the devil in me. I don't know. That's just what I got off of it.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. Love to hear what you guys think about that interpretation. The hardcore Slipknot fans are going to know that's not in line with the original artist, but that is the beauty of music. Is that, and oftentimes why I hesitate on giving the official, or even reading what the artist says the track is about, because, you know, if I were an artist, I would never say what they're about specifically unless I had a really specific intent for a song, because I want people to take what they will from it. You know what I mean?
People don't, and that's the beauty of art for me as an artist. You know, again, I've shared in past videos, I've had people that have commented on my things. I've had people that have inboxed me on my things. I've had people that have privately messaged me and thanked me for the message that I passed to them. And not necessarily is the message that I was looking to give was the message that was gained. But regardless, at the end of the day, if you gain some kind of positivity out of it, then that's what's up. I've still done my job.
Well, and I feel like good art in this. Obviously, in this instance, it's music.
Ways.
It should be interpreted. It should be applicable to the majority of the people listening to it to be able to personalize and internalize.
Right.
So this one is fun. You know, to me, I definitely did not read the. You almost have a third person view of it in the way that you described it.
Sure.
And so, you know, for me, I was a little more simple, you know, with it. So it's like, you know, before, of course, that I read. You know, Corey Taylor talking about what he actually wrote the song about.
What did he write the song about?
I told you.
Tell me again.
It was about you know, just him talking about the relationship with the band and the frustration and the lament and the anger of losing their band member, the bassist.
Okay. Yeah. That's right.
But for me, it was like, you know, step inside, see the devil in I. So before I, you know, listen to any of those interviews or whatever, to me it was like, you know, kind of, if you want to fuck with me, go ahead and look at me, you know, see my dark side, you know, because I've got one. And
I mean, even then, in a sense, that's
so man, he read into it way deeper than I fucking did.
But even then, even in reading in deeper to it, it kind of goes in the same thing. It's still being judged. There's people that judge you for whatever it is. I don't know how this band member lost his life. It could have been the drugs.
I think it was.
Okay, well, even then. So with that being said, who's to say that the band didn't judge him to feel that? Who's to say that the band didn't know his family members?
And that could have been part of the conflict.
So again, but even then, like, my thing is this, and it lives up to that expectation of that, you know. At the end of the day, I like to believe that the majority of this world that is conscious in mind wants to be the best that they can be as a person. And at the end of the day, I know, you know, the world is against you. There are very few people that are genuinely for you in this world. There are very few people that have your back in this world.
Crabs in the bucket.
Exactly.
No one wants to see somebody else succeed before they do.
Nobody. Even your closest of companions, you can call them parents, you can call them friends, they don't want to see it.
Not if they're not succeeding. Not if they haven't already succeeded.
It's almost one of them things where it has to be, oh, I'm the reason why he's so successful because I did this. Rather than swallowing their pride and saying, wow, this person was, I know I overuse this word, this person was woke, and he recognized something that I could never fathom or put in perspective to recognize, and he surpassed me, or she surpassed me, or they surpassed me, whatever it is. It's still a form of judgment. So with that being said, like, you know, I'm not going to sit here and say that we're on the same pattern, or that's not what the band was trying to get at, but it spoke to me in that. It's conviction. I read a lot of conviction out of it, and it's not on the artist's end, it's on the other person's end. Put yourself in somebody else's shoes. There are a lot of people in life that don't know how to do that. I live it. Even as a normal human being, I ain't shit. I ain't no celebrity. But I know that there's people that are envious of me, and I'm not too proud to say that I'm not envious of a lot of people in life. I wish that I had a platform that many people have in life. Because if I did, I'd use it to a greater good. Or at least in my mind, I'd like to think that I'd use it to a greater good. But at the end of the day, is that thought really valid if I can't put myself in that person's shoes? And that's something that I strive to do before I genuinely judge a person. I genuinely try to put myself in that person's shoes. He even knows. I'm done speaking. Sorry. Slipknot. Dope track. Amazing track. Put yourself in other people's shoes. Put yourself in other people's shoes. That's what I've gotten. I feel like this song, to me, it was conviction. Not only was it conviction, it was judgment. It was a lot of things. But to break it down into one simple thing, it's put yourself in somebody else's shoes. Lows, highs. If you look up to somebody that's high and they're fucking up, put yourself in that person's shoes and understand why they're fucking up. What led them to fucking up? You know? If it's one of them things where it's lows and highs and that person's fucking up and they can never get it right, but you just can't understand why they can't get it right. Put yourselves in them shoes to understand why they can't get it right. At the end of the day, we're all humans. We're all raised differently. We all live differently. We all exist differently. We have no business judging one another, because at the end of the day, God, Satan, science, whatever you want to call it, at the end of the day, can you genuinely in your heart know why the fuck you're here or why you exist? If you say yes, I say think about it a little more. I'd like to believe that I know why I'm here. I'd like to know why I exist, but at the end of the day, I don't. I'm Ryan.
I'm Victor.
Sorry for blabbing so much. I know I took a lot of this out of your hands, bro. But
it's all good.
Yeah. This is our musical Odyssey.
Thank you for joining us on it.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. For the people that have an input, speak it. This is why we're here.
And don't forget, if you made it this far, you probably already heard, but take us up on that fucking $100 challenge, goddammit. Was that on this one?
No. It was on that one.
Was it on this one? Yeah, it was on this one.
It was on this one. I was looking for the wild turkey. This is wild turkey in our glass.
What the fuck did you do with the bottle?
I gave it to Ricky.
Why would you do that?
We cutting ourselves off, dude. For those of you that don't know, we trying to not drink a whole bottle in the night and to articulate better to you guys, to speak better to you guys. But this is the real us. And at the end of the day, I'm not ashamed of it. This is my brother. This is what we did before we had the ideal of doing this. We trying to achieve greatness amongst each other, together and individually. And for anybody that sees us, the 101 subscribers, thank you. I know he says thank you for that.
We appreciate y'all.
We appreciate you guys.
100%.
100%. And for a four week, it's been 4 weeks.
We're recording
roughly
this on our 4th week.
4th week of recording.
Right now.
To reach 101 views.
That's a feat. 101 subscribers.
101 subscribers. I'm sorry.
We got like 16,000 views.
Yeah, that wild turkey. 16. Okay, stop. That's that wild turkey. God damn it. All right, so 16,000 views. We don't know if that's exact or not, but it's pretty damn close. But 101 subscribers. That's a huge feat for just a month worth of work.
Okay, hold up. Slight correction because I was way off. So we got 28,000 minutes.
28,000
minutes. But almost or just under 6,000 views.
6,000. Okay, so we 10,000 off. That's how you know we real. Right. We gonna get more subscribers for that shit.
Right, yeah. So, we're not trying to bullshit y'all.
just a little bit under 6,000 views. We got 101 subscribers. We've only been doing this for roughly a month. As much as we can connect together and get together. That's a huge feat. We could be drinking at a bar, drinking our lives away, saying fuck life. My thing is this, and it's the same thing. We've been kind of preaching upon you. What are you doing with your life? What are you doing with your life? Are you going out there and are you getting it, or are you not? If you're down and you're low, we've had those in our videos before. You feel like you need to reach out to somebody? We here. We respond to the comments. And if we're not able to respond to your comment, somebody is there, out there for you that is willing to listen. Don't give up. At the end of the day, life is too precious for that. With that being said, this is our musical odyssey. Again, I'm Ryan. This is my brother over here, Victor. This is Victor. We sipping on that 101 wild turkey. We gonna get that sponsorship. Homie done chucked the monster can out into the trash because he done sipped it all up. I wanted more. It tastes like fruit punch. Last time I take like some great medicine. Oh my God.
Anyway, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
We out.